All right. Today is Tuesday, Yellow Tuesday. Every Tuesday is Education Day, and I apologize for not giving you guys my full attention. But I wanted to just get something in the social media sphere regarding the biggest challenge for Black people from my vantage point. For those who don't know, founder of National Block Club University, been doing block by block organizing for 26 years, and I feel like we have a very unique perspective given the fact that we concentrate on violence, we go door to door, we reach people where they are, so we get a chance to hear how people feel. um, that's not sugar coated. A lot of times when you do work, you get the sugar or the sanitized version of things. We get the raw reality when we engage people where they live at, where this violence is running rampant at. So earlier today, I posted on my Facebook page, for those who are linked in on Facebook, I posted the biggest battle for Black people is the battle to widespread uh, pull our money together, to widespreadly pull our money together. Biggest battle for Black people, the need for us to pull money together. And uh, I titled it self financing or self funding. And so I wanted to just go into a little bit more detail about that. And I listed on there some of the things that, made me feel like this. And the first thing is we get it. I think if you talk to Black people anywhere in the country, we'll be in agreement that we have a problem. Like Blacks from coast to coast will agree that we have a problem. So we have agreement there. Um, if you look at our actions, though, what you see is lack of agreement, because you see us battling about education being the number one issue, safety being the number one issue, youth being the number one issue, police brutality, racism. So we not in synchronized on what the issue is. But for me, 26 years being in the community in Chicago, the toughest city in America to organize in, I'm saying from my vantage point, we're barking up a tree that if we got what we was looking for, it wouldn't stop the degradation of our community. We wouldn't still be sinking, even if we fixed education, if we fix jobs, if we fix mental health, if we fix those things, it still wouldn't get us to where we ultimately want to go. Um, so the most complicated battle for Black people is to self-fund ourselves, self-fund. And the reason being because of the keyword self, meaning we have to do it internal. With everything else, we're always talking about what others are doing to us, but it's some things we haven't done for ourselves yet. And with anything, self-preservation is number one. You got to take care of yourself. So what's important is we keep our eyes on the external. I get it, closing schools, I get all of that, but it's some things that we could do for ourselves that we haven't done. So we only can look at ourselves for that. So we all know better schools, better housing, better economic opportunities, more options when it comes to dealing with trauma and stress. We need that. There's There shouldn't be no disagreement with Black people when it comes to the needs of those things. But what's not listed in those things, better schools, better housing, better economic opportunities, more places for stress and trauma, is self-funding. Every one of those issues, we're looking to external for help. Better schools. Okay. Why we haven't pulled our resources together to get our own school? Better housing. Okay. A lot of affluent Blacks, a lot of Black landlords. Why we haven't pulled together, made agreements to fix affordable housing? Better economic opportunities. Okay. Why we can't name 4 Black businesses each month that we supported? So what I'm saying is it's easy. Matter of fact, it's borderline lazy to always point external when we haven't looked in the mirror internal. So for me, the reason I can confidently say our most complicated battle is self-funding is because we talk about $1 a month. It's 40 plus million Blacks in America. What's preventing 40 million Blacks from putting a dollar together right now today? What's preventing that? I get it, infrastructure. Who's in touch with all 40 million? That's a legitimate reason why not. But who's to say why we can't get 100,000 people to do a dollar right now? And the reason why is in 5 areas, 5 mentalities, 5 mindsets. 26 years I'm coming to you from, 26 years, 5 years full time. Been doing this since March 1st, 2016, full time. And all I've been concentrating on is fundraising, not fundraising for our organization, because we give away money to other organizations every single month, but getting us in the habit of self-funding, doing for self. So, number one, I'm gonna name 5 mindsets. I'm gonna concentrate on mindsets. Too little mindset, get it elsewhere mindset, too busy mindset, agree but no action mindset, and silo mindset. I got mine, get yours. Let me say it again. Too little mindset, get it elsewhere mindset, too busy mindset, agree but no action mindset. I'm gonna get mine self silo mindset. So let me talk about those 5. That's the reason why we continue to lose the most complicated battle for black people, which is self-funding. Because some people feel like $1 a month, which is what I believe is an easy test for us. $1 from 40 million black people. Quick test to see where we at. Are we 50% there, meaning we're gonna get 20 million people? Are we a quarter percent there? Are we 10% there? Where are we when it comes to being able to agree? Because that's what it requires, agreement. And that's when we'll see what we made of and where we at. Too little mindset. These are people who are big time. $12 ain't nothing. $1 money ain't nothing. I don't waste my time with that. That's a mindset we have out there. Get it elsewhere. It's people you talk about $40 million. So you can get a grant. I heard a grant is out there. They go with the they owe us, so let me get my money from them mindset. So they won't do it because they want you to get it elsewhere. Too busy mindset. This is a values issue. You make time for what's important to you. So when I ignore you, I'm telling you how I feel about you. That's a part of it. Then we have the people who agree, they'll debate, talk to you, love it, but they not taking action to put no funding up, no $1. Then the last one is the silo. People so focused on what they're doing, they don't take action to support anyone else. I call it the silo. Those are the 5 battles. Those are the 5 fights that lead to this complicated battle of why blacks in America haven't agreed to pull together something as small as $1. So welcome to my world, people. And I'm not saying that to condemn anyone. My wife was saying, well, that's why you need to focus on one. No, we don't have to focus on one. The silo, the people who are asked you to come to their $50 fundraiser, you asking them for $12. So you're minus $32, $38 when you support them and they do the $12 to you, whether it's that or whether it's people that rather go to the strip club and throw dollars at people versus supporting something that's widespread and in the community. You got these mindsets, but it's really boiling down to self. This is more self. And this is different than the too busy mindsets. The too busy mindsets are like, yeah, I got you. But because you low priority, they just don't get around to execute. Then the get it elsewhere mindset is, people who tend to not see how powerful we are when we collectively do something. And then the too little, that's more ego there. That's more arrogance. I ain't messing with that. It's wasting my time. Then you got those who agree. That the issue there is probably at the end of the day, um, they probably don't execute or close a deal on a lot of stuff. So it isn't just you. It's just the way some people procrastination is more in the forefront. So how do we fight past that? How do we get production in each of these areas? Well, starting with the silo, the beauty there is because we give away money every month. So some people it takes their month coming up to when we're going to give away money to them because of what they're doing is a good thing that we able to extract money. So we might give you $500 and then we end up with the $12 we've been looking for. But the point is you're doing good for the community. So that's really the community's 500 people's $1 helping you, but at least we get you to put some skin in the game with your $12. That's how we deal with that self-centered mindset. Then we have the mindset of too busy. So with that mindset, you have to get in their lane. So when they're doing the event, you go to that event, then you're able to be supportive of what they're doing, and then in exchange, hopefully close the deal on the $12 or the $1. So that's how we deal with those. Get it elsewhere. Those are the more difficult people because at the end of the day, taking personal responsibility, doing for self, those are two mentalities that might be missing here. So with that one, I would just say, help them get the grant. I've done that over my years where I tell them, all right, I'm gonna help you get the grant, help you with your paperwork. I just need $12. I just need you to do $1 a month for the year. So you help them, and then once they secure the money, you just hopefully they'll do right and drop $12 a year. The too little amount, that's why we came up with the 30-day loan. So if it's too little, do 30-day loan. That's $100. Now is that too big for you? Or then just do your $12. But the point is, we got something to mitigate that excuse. Then those who agree and love to debate but no action, they're similar to the Get It Elsewhere group. So with them, the best way is to really just confront them and say, I get what black people want to do, but will you do it? Because you get some people who start, talking about what others won't do, and it's really about me and your conversation right here and there. So confronting them is the best way, but knowing that you might not get them, because when you confront them, it might expose that they really don't like you, don't like what you're doing, don't want what you're doing to succeed before them. So I just gave you the 5 reasons. This is the most complicated battle for us as a people. And for those who might doubt that, please know, if you're fighting for education, fighting for schools, fighting for seniors, fighting for all of that, who you're fighting is probably also the same people who you're going to be asking to fund you. That don't go together. When you get our people to fund it, we also, the people that's funding our own whatever it is, are probably going to be more willing to volunteer at our school, volunteer helping with the housing, volunteer in other areas. So it really boils down to mainly focusing on the money. As you focus on the money, you'll find out what else people care about, and then you organize around that. Got another video I'm gonna do dealing with the mindset of our younger people when it comes to drugs, sex, and black people coming together. All right, thank you. Peace.